What is up, everybody? It's me, Duke Farley, back at it again here on Lost at Sea. And tonight I am joined by another contestant going back into the Ascendance Live Season 4 house. I'm here with Adam. You might remember him from last season. What is going on? How are you?
Oh man, I'm fucking good. Like as soon as I got out of that game the last time, I'm like, fucking put me back in it. So naturally, as soon as I had the opportunity to apply, as soon as we got back from shooting that season, I was fucking sending in an app like a week later. But to everybody else, I've been saying, fuck Ascendance. I'm done with it. I'll never play again. Just playing up this character because I knew the second I was first boot, I'm like, well, now I have to play again because I still haven't fucking played. So that's why I'm here.
You're here, you're back, and you're ready to give it another go.
Yep.
I have a real open-ended question here. It's pretty much the one personal question before we get into the game centered question. And that is, if you could go anywhere in the world right now, Adam, where would you go?
Uh, the Bahamas. That's always my spot. I love Atlantis and the Bahamas. It's the greatest place on earth. I still haven't been to a lot of the places, most of the places on earth, but it's my favorite place that I've been to. So yeah, I would teleport there every day if they finally give us access to the teleportation devices.
Speaking of teleportation and superpowers,
All right.
say you had a superpower to bring with you this season into Ascendance Live Season 4, what would you bring and why?
Bring a superpower into the game.
Anyone?
Okay. So something like beyond like the powers of the actual game. Um, I would want a device that has uh every single conversation that anyone has had in the game organized and put into a little tab so I can click on and view at any time I want because I want all the information. I want to hear every conversation. So instead of like being able to hear them, I just want them all to be like honed in on a device that I can just fucking flip through and check on. So that would be key.
What if somebody was like, "What are you doing?" and they see that you're on that device?
I'd be like, "This is my phone, and mind your business. I'm talking to my kids."
Okay, okay.
maybe
Um,
some, maybe some fucking uh, secret names in there that represent everybody in the cast, like that are named after all members of my family.
just a bunch of burner names.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
I know.
so Adam, you are the theme of the season is obviously dueling duos, and you are coming into this with a partner. So my next question is centered around that, and that is, what is something that Taylor brings to the game that might be a strength to your duo that maybe you don't, and vice versa? What is something that you bring that maybe Taylor doesn't?
Well, I picked Taylor as a fucking honestly a shield for me. She fucking knows how to play these things. I don't know if you know much about her yet, but she has fucking 2 live game wins. She won her first live game, which was a survivor game. And then she won a game that I played with her. She was partners with Billy Stevens, and I was with Dion Alexander called Synergy. And then her and Billy had gone on to win that. So 2 live games under her belt automatically puts a bigger target on her. Love her very much. Obviously, need her as long as possible in the game. But then it's always just at least one other fucking person I can guarantee that's going to be hopefully getting shots before I do because I have no fucking credentials like that. Um, but she's an incredible person to work with. I've played 2 live games with her now. I've played Mayhem with her as well. Incredible strategist, and we're just those kind of people who balance each other out. Like she was very attractive to me as a fucking player. Just her mind, it's the exact opposite of mine in a lot of cases. So that's what you want in a partner: balance you out in all your weak spaces. She's a big fucking physical beast and shit. Well, I guess we both suck at puzzles. But she's like looking forward to fucking running up and down hills and doing all that kind of shit. So she just did a fucking Spartan race not too long ago, like last weekend, killed it. Um, so yeah, she's just like someone that is going to be a huge asset to me in the game, and I really need somebody that can take all of my thoughts and fucking turn them upside down. And that's what she's good at. So if I'm like just going in this one fucking direction, like it's got to be this person, got to be that person, she's the good person to be like, what about the person you're not even thinking about? Um, So that's great. I think we're going to be a really solid duo in that aspect. We're both very good social information gatherers too. So putting all of our skills together in that aspect, I think, is going to be huge for social games. I forget what the second part of that question was.
No, you answered both parts. It was kind of
Okay.
like the vice versa. Um, but my follow-up question is, say there's an opportunity for you to turn on your partner in this game. Would you do that and why?
It would have to be like backs against the wall, me or you kind of a situation. I would never fucking just randomly pull the trigger on her. Our goal is to go in. We're hoping there's a lot of like really tight fucking friendships and people who have known each other forever and that kind of shit. And our main goal is to fucking get all of them to be turning on each other and be the two that have only known each other for fucking 7 months that are like super tight, absolutely unbreakable, unless, like I said, it's literally me versus you. Then in that case, I would throw every inch of her under the bridge to fucking stay in the game, but only in that instance. Otherwise, 100% loyal and it's not breaking.
Adam, would you rather be hated and win this game or lose and be loved?
I would absolutely rather be hated and win the game because now, like, I have so much fucking anger in me from the last time I played. I'm still gonna like go in and put a smile on, but I'm gonna be playing like fucking Josh Duanis, like every corner if I have to.
If now I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if you happen to lose this time around, what's going to be the reason why you lose?
Uh, because I either had too many friends in the jury or I got too many friends in the game. People don't know where I stand. That kind of stuff usually gets me because I play such a fucking heavy social game. Um, so I could easily get popped for having my hand in too many cookie jars, kind of a thing. That's typically the case. My like biggest placement is usually fucking sixth. Like that's usually when like the social person fucking goes. They all start taking a look at that person like around 7, 6, 5. So those are usually the numbers where I'm starting to fucking, make some enemies to make sure like we're good and I can pick sides kind of thing. But yeah, usually if I get caught playing in the middle, being too social, having too many friends in the jury, that is a big reason why I would lose.
What's one thing that you want to accomplish this season?
Oh my God. Well, I always say I'm playing to fucking win the game. I don't do the milestone fucking things. We've been over this before. I don't say I don't want to be first boot, don't want to make a fucking jury, all that kind of stuff. I just want to fucking win, and I play to win, and that's how I am. If there's people who know that about me going into this, fucking, I'm gonna be in trouble. But obviously, I don't want to be first boot again. At this point, it would be fucking laughable. I don't even think I'd be pissed off this time. It would just be hilarious. But I'm trying to fucking win because I have it in me, and I know I can do it. I don't have any practice in this game still, but I've been studying the fuck out of this shit. And I have a 12-hour drive tomorrow to get up to the game, and I'm going to be listening to like hundreds of old fucking Duke Filey podcasts the whole way. See what I can fucking dig up.
Adam, I'm going to ask one more question before I have my closing question, and that is, say there's somebody that's in this game that was detrimental to you in season 3. Are you looking for revenge this time around?
Oh, that is a good question. I mean, if it's people like CJ or Maddie or Billy Stevens or Emily or any of those motherfuckers, the first thing I'm going to do is just crawl right up inside their ass with fucking compliments and just be like, it's good. We're good. It is so fucking great. Let's do it. We're in it to the end this time. We'll not make the same mistakes as last time. Pull all those kind of butter up conversations out that I can pull. But absolutely, as soon as I get an opportunity, there will absolutely be revenge. And I don't know if that's a good thing as like a player, but it's just I'm gonna be in the same fucking house or the same location. I'm gonna feel all that energy once I get in there, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to put that behind me and just be like, oh well, let's actually like go to the end with Emily Pitch. Like I'm gonna be trying to fucking stab her in the front, back, and right across the throat as soon as I get an opportunity. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully none of those motherfuckers are in there, but I am prepared just in case.
Yes, we will see. I mean, cannot disclose if they are or if they're not, but
Of course.
we'll see. Um,
I am
Adam,
expecting to see a lot of bets though, definitely. And I would guess a bunch from my season. So we'll see how that goes.
before we close out, is there anything else that you want to talk about before we conclude this preseason interview?
Um, I guess just my overall mojo coming into this thing is really trying to focus on playing the game before it plays me. Last time I thought I was set in that first round. You have those social conversations that first night, that kind of stuff. I really want to make sure I'm constantly playing, not just feeling it out. And it's my first time. I already had my first time, even though it was short. I was there for the whole experience. I saw things. I took everything in. So I'm really focused on playing the fucking game the second I see everybody in that cast, the second that first team captains challenges, we get in those teams. I'm going to be dissecting and socializing and comparing notes right out of the gate immediately because I'd rather get popped for playing too hard first than get popped for they think he's going to be playing down the line type shit. So I want to come in and fucking play hard so that if I get blindsided first, there's a fucking reason this time. So that's my big goal. And yeah, other than that, going for the fucking gold. Still need a goddamn live win. And I just really want to entertain the masses this season. I want my fucking shot at this game. I have to play it. I have to do good, and I have to be remembered. So those are the main goals.
Well, Adam, I hope that you make your mark on this season. And I look forward to watching you run it back. And hopefully, our exit interview is not for a while.
Absolutely. Much later.